Okay, now we could understand. So how Chakondriya or eye faculty is guarded according to the Chakondriya Samvara. Okay, now we continue to the second paragraph. That's my mana sila disu, opanisu, Dharami Gauta Hodi, Bowengambi, Awajana Dini, Virichadani be. Yatake, Yata Nagara Dwarisu, Susan Udesu, Kainjabi and Dog Gradio inside the house, and so on, is even though inside the house is not guarded, that happy, but and don't agree, Sabam Bandam, Rakidam, Surakidam, Sugobidam, Mewa Hodi, but inside the city, all of girls has been guarded, protected world. Nagara Dwarisu, Pihitisu, Choranam, Bowisonati. Nagara Dwarisu, Pihitis, when the city doors are closed, there is no entering of thieves. Ewa mewa jawane sila disu opanisu. In the jawana, when morality rises, Dwarambi sukudan hodi, Bowengambi, Awajanadini, Virijatanibi. Dwara is also protected, Bowenga is also protected, Awajana and so on, all of the Virijatas are protected. Tasama, Jawana kane Obija manobi. Chakondari is Samwarodi water. Because of this, so therefore, those Samvara, those morality rise, even though morality or Samvara rise in the Javana movement, it is said Chakondariya is guarded. Ida Jayam Sati Samvara Devi Dodi Veritable. What is Indriya Samvara means Sati Samvara. Sati mindfulness. Chakondariya Samvarina Samvudo, Chakondariya Samvara Samvudo. In the morning, I had explained, but we need to look at again this wake hard. Chakondariya Samvarina Samvudo. Chakondariya Samvara Samvudo. What is the meaning of Samvudo? Uppe dodi, Vodan hodi. That is to say, uppe do, endowed with. Tatahi, Padimoga Samvara Samvudori. Okay, now we skip this one. Now, Atawa. Samvaridi Samvudo. Atawa, otherwise. And also, Samvaridi Samvudo. Samvaridi Samvudo. Samvudo is made Wigha. Okay, Samvudo is a past, passive. Take si pitahi devoted hodi. Take di pitahi, the same meaning, close. The Jakondari is Samvara Samvudo, Jakondariya Samvara Samvudo. Okay, Jakondariya Samvara Sinyidan Sati Kawata. The Jakondariya Samvaram Sati Kawata. Jaku Dwari, Gara Dwari, Kawadan Wiya Samwari, Takesi Bidhi, Devodan Hodi. Jakondariya Samvara Senyidan, Sati Kawada. Door leaves of mindfulness, which is said, which is named Jakondariya Samvara, is closed. Samvari Takesi Pitahi. Samvari is explained by the two words Takesi Pitahi. Takesi also past tense, Pitahi also past tense. Sati Kawadam. Kawada means door leaves. In the morning I wrote. Sati Kawadam Tagesi Bidahi. Sati Kawadam Samwari. Sati Kawadam Samwari. Mindfulness of the door leaves is restrained, or restraint means Tagesi Bidahi, closed. Where? Chakhu Dwari. Chakhu Dwari and the iron door. Chakhu Dwari, Gra Dwari. Chakhu Dwari, Gra Dwari is simile. And the iron door, Gra Dwari, Kawadam Wiya. So it is like a closing in the door of the house. Similarly, in the iron door, Sati Kawadam. Door leaves of mindfulness is closed. Samwari Tagesi Bitahi. The Sati Kawada is, what is Sati Kawada? Chakundriya Samvara Sinyita. Secondary, according to this explanation, Chakundriya Samvara is Sati. Sati is similar to the door leaves. When the door leaves are closed in the house, similarly, with the mindfulness, the door of iron door is closed. So ayami wa chitta ato sondra. In this way, Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo, we can understand in two ways. Chakundriya Samvare na Samvudo, Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo. Now the next explanation is Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo. Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo. Okay, we already no need to say, okay. Now, Yinyay Sadi Ade Mi. So in the morning, the one student asked me the yam why change into the ye, you know. Chakundriya Samvaram Asa Beku no Asa who does Atagitawa. I beat the Hidawa. We ran Dasad, Ewa method that we did have, okay. Now we will see a tower. Ye karasa yandi adiso. Ye is a change into the yam. Because of this, and when I translate the sentence, yam asawa means ye asawa. Ye wikada ye prilaha. Higaro jabaraburano, no meaning for the higara. So because of this, yasa means ye, ya asa means ye asa. What is the meaning of asa? His, a him. So yin sari ademi yam chakundriya samvaram. Yam also, you can take together with yam chakundriya samvaram asa bekuno. Asa Udasa, Atagitawa, Abidhedawa, Wirandasa, also you can translate. So yam can be associated with the Chakundriya Samvara, or yam can be associated with Vigada Asawa Prilaha. Okay? Yam can be associated with Chakundriya Samvara. One other time you have to translate Yam Chakundriya Samvara, or maybe Ye Asawa, Ye Vigada, Ye Prilaha. Okay, Obi Jayundi never day. Asawa we got a brilaha, the Jataro Asawaja, Enyeja, we got a kara. Kilisa brilaha, we paka brilaha, cha. Okay, I wanted to read again the original text. Paragraph number 22. Okay, now read the English translation also. Okay. Now we are going to see the commentary. Asawa Vigada Brila Hadi. Asawa is one word. Vigada Brilaha. Vigada Kara. Vigada Kara is modifier to the Kilesa Brilaha. Bhani of the Kilesa. Bhani of the Vipakas. Kilesa Brilaha. Vipaka Brilaha. Cha. So because of the asawa, because of the asamvara, because of living without restraining idol and so on, asawas will rise. Not only the asawas, vigada kara, which makes someone tired or vexation. So according to the commentary, vigada is a not separate word. Vigada means a vigada kara, which makes the vexation. So which makes it tired. So kilesa, there are prilahas. Prilahas are what kind of prilahas? Kilesa, prilaha, vipaka, prilaha. Kilesa by means bhane by kilesa, bhane by resident consciousness. Because of kilesa, we are reborn again in the different kinds of lives. In this way, because of vipakas, because of resident consciousness also, we are always suffering. We are under the dukkhas. We are subject to change. The jadi dukkha, you see. So if we are born a certain life, it is also dukkha. The other day I told you. So what is the dukkha? Banja Upadana Khanda, 5 aggregates are dukkha. So 5 aggregates, or what does mean 5 aggregates in terms of the names? It is a man or woman, the human being or deity or animal. There is the representative of 5 aggregates. So 5 aggregates are dukkha. So dukkha means burning. So because of tanha, we do with the aspiration. We do some actions to make us happy or to have a better life. So some actions becomes a kusala. Some actions becomes akusala. So tanha is asawa. What kind of asawa? Kamasawa, Pavasawa. Because of this asawa, when we compare with the Parijja Samubhada, you see, In the 5 causes in the past life, what are these? Avijja, Tanha, Upadana, Sankhara, Kama, Bhava. These, because of these asavas, in the past lives we have done kusala and akusala karmas in the aspect, with the desire to have a better life, to have a good life. So because of these karmas, we are born in this life as a human being. So this is a vipaka prilaha. When we have the vipaka also prilaha. Prilaha means the dukkha. So because we get the life, in the countless lives, the Buddha said in some suttas, the tear you dropped because of sorrow or because of love or because of something lamentation, the tear drops. Is more than the water of the oceans. The tear we made the tears in the countless lives. Those tears you collect now. Those the length those tears, amount of these tears is more than the water in the the oceans in the world. So vipaka is also prilaha. Kilesa is also prilaha. Kilesa is also produced by the asavas. So asamvaras. So Jakku Dwarehi Etaramanam Apada Gadan Kama Sada Wasena Asadiato Abinandato Kama Sawa Obejadi. If we don't protect our indoor, whatever Etaramana comes to our eyes, whatever Etaramana means desirable objects, comes to our ear, our nose, if we are attached to them, if we are satisfied with them, if we have desired them, then karma arises. So it is an inyasambi sugati bawu labesa medi bawa patnai asadiyato bawaswa ubejati. Such a aramana appears to our eyes or ears or sense organs. At that time, we want to we aspire or we want to be born in the celestial life or something like some life. If we have such a desire, it is called bhavasawa. The sattodiva, saddasadiva, ganandasa, datas or obejati. So whatever objects visible, the other objects or the desirable and undesirable objects, whatever aramana means objects, appear to our sense organs, the Jakku, Soda, Gana, Jainwa, Kaya. At that time, we regard, so those objects are mine, or those objects are being, or man or woman, male or female, human or animal. So we think they are my own, they are permanent, they are not subject to change. So like the Vipri Nama, Sasati Sama, in the previous paragraphs we have already seen. So nature to war. So we take those objects as our own or as being. At that time, data sawa rises. Whenever data sawa rises, karma sawa rises, bhava rises, avijja sawa automatically included. So these asavas rise. Why? Because of asamvara. Because of no restraining. So the whole life, in the daily life, the whole day, if we check ourselves, how many hours we have samvaras? In the eye door, in the ear door, in the nose door, in the tongue door, in the mind door. So no samvaras. Maybe sometimes. Sometimes we have a samvara, sometimes we might. Actually, the samvara may arise when we, enter the retreat. Like we practice, I will practice insight meditation. Then, you know, those samvara may rise. Otherwise, it is very difficult for the rising of the samvaras in the daily life. If samvara no rise, what will happen? Kama sawa, bhava sawa, data sawa, avijja sawa will rise. When the kama sawa, bhava sawa, data sawa, avijja sawa rise, what will happen? We will be reborn in the, in the wopu state, or maybe when we are dead. We will be reborn in the wopu state, or we will be reborn, or maybe, celestial abode, or, in the samsara, we will wander countlessly. So in this way, jadi dukkha, jara dukkha, vyadi dukkha, marana dukkha, all of the sufferings are come again and again. So because of this, Tehi Sambhyota Aprekilesa Vigata Prilaha. Okay, not only the asavas, the other kilesas also rise. Don't think about only the asava rise. No. Asa Michriya also rise. Jealous, envy also rise. Mana is also rise, conceit. Tina Meda is also rise. Vijikeja is also rise. Hiriga Anutaba Udija also rise. So all of the kilesas are come together with the asavas. The asava can be said it is leader. Tehibi asa uda sewa vihara the obijayon the vojandi. So I wanted to read that paragraph. Asava vigara prilahadi. Okay. Tehi Samyoda Abrekilesa Vigata Prilaha. Ayadengwa Desan Vipaka means Ayadengwa Desan Vipaka means Vipaka Prilaha. No? Tehi Samyoda Abrekilesa, the other kilesas which are associated with those asavas are Vigata Prilaha. They are also Vigata Prilaha. Ayadengwa Desan Vipaka, Ayadeng in the future, the result of those kilesas also Prilaha. So Vigata Kara Kilesa Prilaha, Vipaka Prilaha. Okay, now we will see Ime Hojandi Bakery Asawa Samvara Bahadabad Ime Chasu Dwarisu in the 6 doors. Jadaro Katawa, Jadu Wizadi Asawa Samvarina Bahadaba. So in each door there is 4 asavas. With the 6 doors, how many? 24. So 24 asavas can be, the guarded, protected by the samvara, mindfulness. So how many asavas are going to the samvara bahadaba? 24 asavas. These 24 asavas are in each indoor and so on. There are 4 asavas. In this way, we have 24 asavas. So now we finish this Samvara Pahadabha, okay? So in this Samvara Pahadabha, so what is important points after learning 2 hours and a half, I think not 2 hours and a half, nearly 3 hours, we have still, 20 minutes. So we will see again important points. So the first point is, what is Chakudwara? Chakundriya. Eye door, no? Eye, is called Chakundriya. What is the restraining Chakundriya? Developing mindfulness in the eye door. So in the eye door, developing, protecting eye door means we don't allow kilesas to rise at the moment of jhana. These are, important points. So what is simile? Closing the door at the city gates, and closing the door in the house. Now, when we, summarize them, there are 2 kinds of doors. Closing the door at the city, closing the door at the house. To protect the house, you need to close the door at the city. So by closing the door at the city gates, then automatically the house will be protected. Similarly, by observing, by preventing kilesa in the jhana, we automatically protect eye door and the eye consciousness, Pavanga consciousness, and the other vichaitas. These are the important points. Now the other point is Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo is explained in 2 ways. Chakundriya Samvarena Samvudo, Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo. The other definition is Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo, Chakundriya Samvara Samvudo. Whatever definitions made explained in the commentary, but Samvara means sati, the mindfulness. So mindfulness is, the main, topic in the Samvara Bhadaba Asava. This mindfulness will be practiced not in the mountains and not in the forest, but in the eye, but in the ear, in the nose, in the tongue, in the body, in the mind. Manindriya means all consciousness. So otherwise, like when you close your eyes, when you are lying in the bed, the thoughts rise. So when those thoughts arise, sometimes happy thought, sometimes unhappy, sometimes we feel the distressed, sometimes we feel the depressed, sometimes we are bored, sometimes we are lazy. So according to the instruction of the Satipatthana, according to the Samvara Bhadaba Asava, whatever feelings or whatever thoughts arise, what we have to do is we are aware of them. We observe them. When you are happy, you have to know, I'm happy. When you are depressed, depression. When you feel lazy, I don't hope, there will be more laziness. The lazy, when we are watching observing lazy, I don't think that will, makes someone to be more lazier, But then we have to be aware of lazy, So diligent, energetic, every thought we protect with the mindfulness. It is Manindriya Samvara. When we let the thoughts wander in whatever they like, I think the thought never stops. Sometimes some people, they could not sleep the whole night because they follow their thoughts. It is a train of thought, The thoughts are never, stops. This is a Manindriya Samvara. Okay, this point also, we should be, careful. Now, the next point is, according to the Dasana Bahadaba, Bhavana Bahadaba, all of the asavas can be abandoned. But the Buddha expounded again this Samvara Bahadaba and so on. Samvara Bahadaba Adivasana Bahadaba and so on. So why the Buddha expounded again? Because the Buddha wanted to show Pubbha Bhaga Paripada. So Pubbha Bhaga Paripada, preliminary practice. So otherwise also we can say Pubbha Bhaga Mega. So these samvaras are also actually, represents the Vipassana Jnanas. So Indriya Samvara also actually this is the working of the insight meditation. So when you are aware of eye consciousness, the seeing, when you are aware of the seeing, you will know, you will understand Nama and Rupa. Nama and Rupa. How do we know this is a Nama and Rupa? Eye consciousness is a Nama. Eye consciousness cannot see because it has no Chakupasara. Chakupasara cannot see because it is no mind. But only two, because of combination of these two, that is the seeing. So seeing is the working of the, working together of mind and matter. Eye consciousness and the eye sensitivity, Chakupasara. So eye consciousness we take as Nama. Eye sensitivity is Rupa. So when you see the Nama and Rupa, is there anyone who sees? No, you don't see. I don't see, This is because of the working together of eye and the eye sensitivity and the eye consciousness, the seeing arises. So there is no one who sees. So when you are doing like this, like yesterday I had explained, so we will see the rising of the eye consciousness, the disappearing of eye consciousness. Not only the eye consciousness, we will see when the eye consciousness rises together with the Vedana. When we see the good objects, good visible objects, at that time Sukha Vedana arise. When we see, like a very bad, visible objects, like a dead body of the dogs in the road, some very ugly things we will feel, like a dominance of Vedana, Dukkha Vedana. So this Dukkha Vedana also can be regarded as Vedana Khanda. So who feels? No one feels. It is just Vedana Khanda. Normally, I feel happy. I feel unhappy, we used to say, because we don't see the Vedana Khanda. When we see the Vedana Khanda, we don't say that the yogi, when he sees the Vedana Khanda, he doesn't say, I feel happy or I feel not happy. This is because of seeing the Vedana Khanda. The Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda, you can see in the eye doors. Because we need to extensively think about how these five khandas arise in the eye door. So now we cannot do similar. If we skip, we cannot get to the point. So how, the sanya rises? When you see the flower, automatically you know the flower. This is the work of the sanya. So you will remember also this flower in the house, in the monastery. This flower is a rose flower. This flower is given to me by someone, for example. This is the working of the perception, sanya. The sanya can also rise in the eye door. So when you are seeing the flower, so something motivates you to see. Just, like it is, the working of the Chaitanya is very amazing. So when we see the visible objects, it looks like something pushes us to see. So without Chaitanya, there is no action of the seeing rise. The action of the seeing cannot rise without Chaitanya. So it is like a pushed by someone. But actually, normally we cannot feel that. We cannot know that. When you are developing inside meditation, you will feel maybe Vedana Khanda. Not all the Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, not all the time, at the same time. Sometimes the Vedana is more appear to you. Sometimes Sukha Vedana more appear to you. Sometimes, so like, the unconsciousness may more obvious to you. Sometimes, like a pollution, the activity is more obvious to the yogi. So depending on different situations, the yogi understands, sees. When he is watching, protecting with the mindfulness his idol, he understands 5 aggregates. So this understanding of the 5 aggregates also this beginning of the Vipassana Jnana. So, briefly speaking, Indriya Samvara is also actually inside meditation. So Bhava Bhaga Pariveda in the commentary said it is also, we can say, Bhava Bhaga Magga. It is by developing Indriya Samvara, you will develop Noble Eightfold Path. When you see the unconsciousness, when you understand feelings, at that time, you regard them, you consider them, that they are 5 aggregates. You know the 5 aggregates, but you don't see yet rising and disappearing of the 5 aggregates. But you need to know these 5 aggregates are changing, rising, disappearing. In this way, you will understand Udayabhaya Jnana. Anicca Lakkhana, Dukkha Lakkhana, Anatta Lakkhana, you will understand them. When someone understands Anicca Lakkhana, Dukkha Lakkhana, Anatta Lakkhana, it is called Samasana Jnana. He contemplates, he understands all of the namas, rupas with the 3 characteristics. Samasana Jnana, Udayabhaya Jnana, all of these jnanas are based on the guardian, the Aindo, Iyado, and so on. So Bhava Bhaga Pariveda also can be understood at Bhava Bhaga Magga, to develop Logi Vipassana, Logi Maggangas. Okay, now Samvara Pahadava is finished. Okay, before we stop the class, now I want to ask you 2 things. What is a Sahaja Katha? Now, what is the difference between Sahaja Katha and Pahani Katha? Okay, now, for, in concerning with the Sahaja Katha, Pahani Katha, I will ask you again, why? For the senior students have already know about that, I think, maybe you can also answer. Why Sotapanna is not born in the Vupu state? The destination is not sure. Now, as a Puthojana, if I die, I may be born in Vupu state, because I don't know what kind of karma work at the moment of the death. Maybe I will be born in the celestial abode. But for the Sotapannas, they are not born in the Vupu state. What is the reason? I'm going to the commentaries. Because yesterday I gave you answers. Abhaya Gamaniya Kilesa has been eradicated. This Abhaya Gamaniya Kilesa, they have the Kilesas, except some, they have, the all Kilesas have except the deity, Vijikesha. 8 Kilesas they have, but those 8 Kilesas is divided. Some Kilesas are Abhaya Gamaniya, some Kilesas are not Abhaya Gamaniya. So Abhaya Gamaniya Kilesa is eradicated. Why can he eradicate Abhaya Gamaniya Kilesa? Because he has completely eradicated deity and Vijikesha. So what is the difference between Sotapanna and Putojanas? They don't have deity and Vijigaya. We have deity and Vijigaya. And not only that, we have all kinds of kilesas which open to all destinations, except the Nibbana. So now, at the moment, do you have dosa? No, you don't have dosa now. Now you are learning the Dhamma, you are not angry with. When the occasion rises, this dosa will rise. Right? Now for the time being, you don't have dosa. Now when you are listening to the Dhamma, maybe you might not have lobha. You don't have lobha. Why? Because you are listening and paying attention to the Dhamma, No lobha. At the moment, I mean the very short moment, not a long time. As long as you are paying attention to the Dhamma, at the moment you are paying homage to the Buddha, no lobha and dosa. But because now we don't have lobha, we don't have dosa, can we say we have no lobha and dosa? So why? So we have the anusaya, what is anusaya? This one also we should understand. Okay, dormant or latent, These kilesas are dormant. Actually, we have. Now, for the time being, we cannot say we have lobha. This lobha not appear as a upada titi benga. Anusaya kilesa, according to the commentaries, according to the canonical text, they are not past. They are not in the present. They are not in the future. They are free from upada titi benga, but still remains anusaya kilesas. Because of this anusaya kilesa still remain in ourselves. When the situations or the occasions arises, this kilesa will rise. Lobha, okay, now for the time being, I don't have a lobha. But when I met the situation or the occasion which potentially bring about lobha, or craving, at that time, the lobha will rise. The dosa also will rise. Like, in the, some people, they are very peaceful. They don't, we have never seen they are angry. But as long as they don't see the situation in which situation they cannot rise, the dosa cannot rise, in up to that time, the dosa we cannot see in them. But sometimes the situations met together, at that time the dosa will rise. Because of this, Putojanas, all of Putojanas has potentiality to be criminals at any time. In some life, the Putojanas may kill mother and father. So maybe not in this life, in the future life, or in the past lives, because anusaya kilesa or maybe abhaya gamaniya kilesa still remain in ourselves. This kilesa only can be removed by the path knowledge, not by other knowledges. Path knowledge, fruition knowledge. Like samatha meditation cannot remove them. Only the vipassana meditation, by means of the vipassana practice, insight meditation practice, we can remove this anusaya kilesas. By means of the insight meditation practice, gradually, the yogi come to attain Meganyana, Planyana, at that time he will remove totally those, like Anusya Kilesas. These Anusya Kilesas are so always latent in our mind process throughout the sansaras. This Anusya Kilesa make us to live, to be born in the Vubu state, to be born in the celestial abode. So because of this, we can say also, the thing or the person makes you to love or makes you to hate. Actually, our mind, which makes us to love or to hate someone or something. To love or to be angry with someone or something. It is mind. Even though we say the mind, it is the working of the kilesas. Now today we have learned the Samvara Bahadava as well only one day. Dasana Bahadava is wider, So because of, you need to read, now what I recommend to you is, you need to recite the suttas every day. Because in this way we are more fluent in the sutta literature. Okay, so now go back to the first paragraph. Paragraph number 14 in the Sabbasava Suttas. Have you read again? Original text? Okay, you need to read again starting from today, every day, whatever you have learned. Ewa Mesuda Egan Samayam Bagawas Aweti and Wuradi, Jedawani, Anata Benigasa Arame. Tatarako Bagawa Beku Amadis, and when you recite them, make voice, not in the mind. In this way, your Pali pronunciation will be more fluent. This is also one of the methods which pervades Dhamma, which make us to understand more clearly about the Dhamma. So here is a Sabha Sawa Samvara Priyayam Kop, or Baker with this is Ami. Okay. After that, we will stop the class. So what is the meaning of Priyaya? Sutta or discourse. So Sabha Sawa Samvara Priyaya, how do you translate? Discourse on the restraints of or taints. Okay. Okay, paragraph number 15. Jana do ham bhikkhave bassa do ado asawana kayam vadami. No ajana do, no abasa do. So no ajana do, no abasa do. How do you connect to the previous sentence? The previous sentence is jana do ham bhikkhave bassa do asawana kayam vadami. The second sentence is no ajana do, no abasa do. This is the sentence is not complete. To complete the sentence, you need to connect to the previous one. Okay. Okay, now you can do Rayam. Jana do ham bhikkhave. Okay, no complete and no. Ajana do aham bhikkhave, abasa do. Aswanan khayam, no varami, No ajana, otherwise also ajana do aham bhikkhave, aswanan khayam, no varami. Abasa do aham bhikkhave, aswanan khayam, no varami. So in this way, we try to connect these two sentences. Sometimes also what I suggest is, when you are reciting that, you think about like this also. In this way, we will enhance our understanding more and more. Okay, let's stop here for today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.